Welcome back. My next guests are legends with a capital L, and if you doubt that, take a look at this.
Walk this way, talk this way, well, just give me a kiss. Do this like a lady, do this like a lady. Loving it and loving it, living it up when I'm going down. Don't wanna close my eyes, don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, baby, and I don't wanna miss a thing.
Wow, there's some songs there, aren't they? It's Steven Tyler and Joe Perry, ladies and gentlemen. Come on out, fellas. Well, let's have a look at that. Joe's cool. He's walking out, taking his time. He's taking his time. Joe, come and sit down. Have a seat. Relax. Well, I'm excited you're here. I'm a big Aerosmith fan.
Oh, beautiful. What's your favorite song?
I like all your songs, and I love your roller coaster as well. You know there's an Aerosmith roller coaster? Did you know that? So, exciting news for Aerosmith fans. New album is out November the 5th. First album for, is it 10 years?
10 years.
Why so long for a new
Well,
album?
it hasn't really taken that long. It's just we've been busy getting ready.
So you've been off doing other things as well, I guess?
Oh, yeah, touring.
And we've been looking at it more like it's taken 40 years to get here.
So that's how long you guys have been together for then, I guess. When did you...
Yeah.
What year was it? How old were you when you first met each other?
Well, we don't remember that date. We were swimming in the...
No, we were, I don't know,
71.
18, 19 years old, maybe.
And you were both in different bands, weren't you, initially?
Well, yeah, I was busy in New York, and he was up in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And what was it about each other's music or style that made you think, OK, this is going to what we should get together?
Well, you know, I heard his bands after I'd given up on all of mine. And my father played classical music, went to Juilliard. So when I heard him rocking out, I thought, you know, it's like the chocolate and peanut butter to make the Reese's.
Yeah,
It was like
he had a school approach to things and knew how to keep things in tune, you know, relatively, you know, keep things on the beat and everything. And I was more like, I just want to turn it up, play loud, and have fun, and that was it. And so the two of us together, it kind of, just like you said, it just
kind of the
fit.
discipline and the anarchy kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
My better half.
But you guys, I mean, you've been very close all this time, and you've also had terrific fallings out, haven't you?
Well, yeah. It
Right,
happens,
you know what? If it wasn't for the cracks, there'd be nowhere for the light and sun to shine through. You think?
It's a nice way to put it.
Is that getting off from you? No, of course we've been at each other. You know, it's, you know, 40 years with guys. It's bad enough with women. Now, hold on. Hold on.
The last falling out, I guess, would this be fair to say, was when you accepted the job as one of the judges on American Idol, but didn't think to pick up a phone and tell one of your oldest friends?
No, that's not it at all. They were just jealous I was sitting next to J-Lo. He had a big crush on her.
No, I don't think so. No, I think it was more what you said. It was that. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Actually, I was happy for you, you know, because it was a perfect thing. You got to, you know, dump out all your one-liners and stuff. It was a great job for you.
And not put them into the songs for us, huh?
Well, that part of it, no, I never thought it took away from
Half of them are in our
Aerosmith.
songs.
You know, I don't want to start an argument again.
Look, we're not fighting.
Yeah, OK.
No, this is normal.
OK, but you weren't told, were you? You found out the way everyone did. You found out on the internet, didn't
Yeah. Or however, you know, I mean, I don't know, I read it somewhere.
you?
And 2 months prior to that, they were looking for another lead singer, so I figured I'd fix them good, huh?
Really? Were you?
Well,
I love this show.
After I read,
I love this show.
After I read in the paper that he was trying out for Led Zeppelin.
OK, I see what's happening here, because you're saying, well, I did this bad thing because you did this. And he's saying, yeah, but I did this because you did this. So what did he do before that made you think you might want to join Led Zeppelin? This just goes back.
It goes back a long way. 40
You know,
years,
take it
42
back.
years.
Take it back. Let's see if we can get to first girlfriend. What's the first girlfriend, Joe?
In fact, I was just thinking about that today, about that. Because there is a connection there.
Positively, see this? How epiphanous.
So who stole whose first girlfriend from the other?
Well,
why don't we get this out now? Let's get this out of the way.
We were in an apartment building, and we all lived together for once, and I thought that was the secret to make it.
Yeah.
That was the secret. Band being together, wake up in the morning and write songs. And we did, and I looked at Joe and I said, wow, man, we're together finally, we're all living here. And he moved out in 2 weeks with his girlfriend. And I've never forgiven him.
The girl was part of his past.
Oh, I see.
Let's
So
just put it that
his
way.
old girlfriend?
Well, I don't know. You never really go for
I never really told you what happened with that.
Well, no. You know what? I don't really care. Don't matter.
It came out in a song called Love in an Elevator.
Okay.
No, it was actually I Don't Want to Kiss Your Thing.
Let's talk a little bit about the many years of partying and drug use. Because you were kind of pretty famous for that as well. I mean, fortunately, the music was always the big thing, but...
Well, I mean, it was part and time. Remember, we grew up in the 70s, and the war was on, and it was like, make love, not war, and it was very apropos. It was the thing to do. We just took it to the excesses, you know.
When we talk about excesses, though, what kind of excesses are we talking about? Did you ever do drugs before a show, during a show?
During a show,
Yeah.
of course.
Of course, during the show.
I think it's suffice to say we snorted up half of Peru, so... you know, proud of it, not proud of it. You know, it took me down.
Yeah.
But it also got us through. The only way out is through. By 1979, we played every state in America, including the state of Oblivion, 9 times.
When you were doing the drugs on stage, were we talking about cocaine on stage? Is that what we're talking about, or other substances?
You know, lots of Jack
Yeah,
Daniels.
well, that was, Jesus, a long time ago. You know what I mean?
But where would you do it on stage? Because you couldn't do it in front of the
Well,
audience.
right in back, there's space.
Well, did you have a room, or
You
what
got
did you have? Like a
space back
tent
there.
you went into? A little cocaine
No,
tent, or a little hut, or a TARDIS? Where did you do... Was it laid out for you by someone else?
yes,
or?
If you
our
really want
roadies
to get
laid it out.
specific,
So your
the
roadies
way
laid
we
it out.
did it was you'd take a cup, paper cup, and put a straw in it, put your whatever it was, and you would turn around and pretend to have a sip of whatever was in the cup.
But you'd actually be
But you just
snorting-
had to just miss your mouth by about this much. And,
Wow. And
let's talk about ping pong.
are you bored of talking about drugs then?
Yeah,
You've done
we
it
don't
too
wanna
much.
talk about
But
that
you can see
shit.
why it's fascinating to those of us who haven't been through life to that excess, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, when you live on stage and you're used to moments where the curtain's dropping at Madison Square, you're not going to go back and play ping pong, even though we grew up doing that. So we're going to whump your ass, okay?
Well, don't look at me. I'm not saying I'm a ping pong expert. I'm saying Mitchell has got
the balls.
fearsome skills.
Has he got the balls?
He's got the balls. Okay, we're going to take a break. I'm going to be talking to Joe and Stephen more after this, and we're going to have that table tennis showdown with Mitchell. Let's see if he's as good as he says.
Yes.
Don't go away.